This is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for July of 2017. If you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Also, make sure to watch your rising and your moon sign. If you're not sure where to find them, there's a website in the description box which creates natal charts for free. All right. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. Calling in the divine. What messages for Leo do you have for July of 2017? July 2017. What are the messages? Okay, so 4, 6, 13. Okay. The energy that's coming in from June into July is the 8 of Cups. So it's this feeling of not being able to walk away from a situation, feeling like you haven't completed it fully yet, and that there's still something that you need to finish before going forward. Now, what this 8 of Cups is saying is that that little aspect that you're feeling may never be complete, and so it is actually time for you to let that strand go and move forward. Even though it's very difficult, it can be complex, and at the same time, it could be very interesting. But it is time to put it down and walk forward instead of obsessing over this one little thread that is not complete. Yeah, move forward. And then we have Temperance, upright. So this month is going to be about finding balance, and finding balance within self and your emotions and spirit. So what's helter-skelter right now within you? Those are the aspects that you really need to focus on. Part of it will be linked to this 8 of Cups in reverse. I'll turn them just so you can see it. In that your balance will come from walking forward and not obsessing. Okay? So let's lay down the rest of the cards. Okay, 4 of Discs reversed, the Sun, which is your card, so that's beautiful. It comes up in love. 2 of Swords, the Moon, Wheel of Fortune, nice, and 9 of Swords. And then we have the 8 of Discs, Page of Swords, the Star, and 6 of Wands, the Chariot, and the 7 of Swords. Wow, you have some really strong cards popping up, Leo. Some very, very strong cards. I'm trying to get it so you can kind of see all of them, which isn't happening. So as always, I'll hold them up so you can see it. Okay? All right, so in love, you're starting to feel your light again. You're starting to feel like you have found your stride, that you're starting a new path when it comes to relationship, when it comes to letting people into your life, whether it be love, family, friends. You're feeling open. You're finally feeling open, and that's a lovely little breath of fresh air for you, isn't it? From this card here, this 8 of Cups, I definitely do get the sense, Leo, that you've been blocked off and that you've been healing some wounds. Now, though we have this beautiful Sun card showing up, you showing up, we do have the 4 of Discs reversed. And so I think there's still a little bit of hesitancy about showing yourself, about being vulnerable, that you're not 100% sure. And I do feel like for many of you, it's a new love relationship that may have happened within the last 3 months. And you are just not sure if you are ready to be vulnerable. You're not sure if you really want to shine your light fully yet. And it's because you can't necessarily see the future with this person. You can't see where this is going, and that's always like a kind of a red flag for you. It's like you just can't picture yourself with them. You can't picture a future with them. And so even though you feel this vibrance, and this person could be an amazing, loving, wonderful person for you, you just don't know where it's going to go. And so that's kind of playing with how open you are. And this could also be with a new friendship too. You just don't see how you guys are going to be really, really close friends, or, share a lot of memories with one another. So you're just not sure if you want to open up. Now, with these two cards, it's not very clear whether or not it's a good idea, but I do have a feeling that with the sun here, you should shine. They need to see you. And to be vulnerable is okay. And whatever happens in that situation, if they, decide that your light is too bright for me, it's good to know, because then you can let them go and find somebody who knows how to embrace who you truly are. In career and work, we have the moon, so there's going to be a lot of shifts in emotions and feelings when it comes to work through July. One minute you're going to be really excited about it, the next minute you're going to be completely over it. However, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, and so that's really, really positive. Things are shifting in your favor. With the Wheel of Fortune, though, know that this is really, it's ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is expansion. So make sure that what you are expanding is positive, because if you are in that sense of, I'm totally over it, I don't want to do this anymore, that's what's going to expand with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's going to expand that feeling of, oh, you want to get out? Well, let me give you some reasons to get out. Instead of trying to solve the situation. It's just going to expand what's already there. And the Nine of Swords is saying, do not worry. Do not worry. You're worrying over nothing. Okay? And so this is really important right here. Since the moon is going to be taking you on an emotional roller coaster in career in July, when you start to go down in that roller coaster and go into the depths of some more negative ideas or harsher feelings, don't worry. It's going to spring back. You're going to springboard back. That's just how this month is going to go. It's going to go through this ride. And so it's going to be really important for you to find that balance, just like Temperance in the center, so that you can build on the positive and let go of the negative for the Wheel of Fortune. Now, when it comes to abundance, we have the Eight of Discs, so it's asking you to keep working on your abundance, that you are still learning. You are still learning some. But we also have the Page of Swords. And, the sword energy is air energy. Pages are very young, so it's a quick message that they sometimes don't even mean to deliver. But they're giving you a moment to really hone in on what you value. And the Star is a gift. So you may be getting a gift from somebody. You may, come upon some really wonderful fortune. Once again, Wheel of Fortune over here. So it could be with work. You could get a raise. You could get a bonus. Somebody could offer you a side job that really helps out. And it's saying, definitely take it, but know your stuff and keep studying and keep on the up and up. Don't, just because you got this position doesn't mean that you'll get another one. You have to earn it. So keep working, keep building. Now with mind, body, soul connection, victory. Okay. With the Six of Wands. And then we have the Chariot. And the Seven of Swords. All right, so these three cards really do speak, of course, about your connection to self. But for you in this month, it's about really being connected to community, and to your work and to the greater good, that you are really finding your stride with helping out others, and people are so proud and excited to know you and be a part of your journey, that it's really important for you to move forward, to move into this path of others and not just self. And the only thing that's coming up is with the Seven of Swords, really, is that there's going to be people who are jealous and want what you have. And not only are they going to be envious, but it's going to be people who really just connect with you too, connect deeply with you, love what you want to do, and in a way, because of that, become obsessed over what you're up to and obsessed over your image to the world. So just be very aware that the community is watching your every move. They love what they see. And so there will be some people who are envious. There are going to be some people who are super supportive and ready to welcome you into their community as a victorious hero. And there's also going to be others who become, I'm not going to say a stalker, but for some it might actually be a stalker. But, have that feeling of wanting to own you or possess you because you are so powerful and so bright. So just be kind of careful about that. Okay, but it's really exciting and it's beautiful to see that you are finally rising and shining, Leo. It's wonderful. Okay, so let's call on the Animal Spirit Knowledge cards for what animal's guiding you through July. Okay. I gotta close my eyes for this for just a second to feel the cards. This one. Okay. Crocodile. Okay. So the crocodile speaks of opportunity, risk, fertility, and life. Absolutely. That's kind of what this is all about, isn't it? Let's see. So alligators suggest both fertility and the feminine principle of life and birth. They have often been associated with dragons, which appear in myths and legends as wily guardians of treasures and keepers of wisdom. Stories that have revolved around encounters with these reptiles have often involved a new opportunity, but one that always carries significant risks. As with many mythological reptiles, the crocodile in this painting appears wise, menacing, and somewhat indolent. So it kind of speaks of this situation here, of the Wheel of Fortune and the moon. It's like whatever you wish for, and then we have the star, so whatever you wish for is going to happen. So make sure that with the ebb and flow of your emotions, that you are not staying stuck in the undercurrent and you're riding it out, so that you can always make sure that you rise above and you see the sun shining. All right, Leo, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Remember, listen to your heart, and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.